come. There is one dwarf yet in Moria who still draws breath.
El próximo 2 de septiembre vamos a disfrutar de una serie llamada The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, donde veremos mucho más de la Tierra Media previo al Hobbit y el Señor de los Anillos. Pero no vinimos a hablar sobre ello, sino sobre un actor que le dio vida a uno de los personajes más queridos del Señor de los Anillos. Sí, ese que vos pensás, Gimli, interpretado por John Rhys-Davies, un actor británico amante de la literatura y que ha inspirado a muchos a través del tiempo. John Rhys-Davies visitó nuestro país para el Comic Con del 2022 y esto fue lo que nos comentó.
And you know what this dwarf says to that? Ish kakui, ai gorug nul.
Oh, actually, I was enjoying the conversations you were having with the people because it's so cool that you have so memorable characters that people still like and love Gimli, for example. So, what that means to you?
It's lovely to create a character like a Gimli. You know, the greatest compliment you can get is when people say, when I read Lord of the Rings, when I think of Gimli, I see you. And some of them will go, you know, the Gimli you made is the Gimli I imagined before I even saw the film. And that's not really true. Truth is that sometimes the portrayal of a character changes the way you look at the book. And it can change it in retrospect as well.
Like, you can think that maybe when you were portraying Gimli and through the old 3 movies, do you think that maybe Gimli gained your heart in some way? Like,
well, you know, the reason we like Gimli, and I think in a way, Gimli is the most human character in the Fellowship.
Yeah.
Because he is the things that we don't like in ourselves. The aggression, the I suppose you'd call it
Like the moody.
The race. You could say racism, isn't it? Or you know, he is xenophobic anyway. Other species, except the hobbits. But you don't trust a dwarf. He is, and that aggression, you know, that belligerence. You know. I will tell you my name, horseman. But first, when you tell me yours, you know, that sort of thing. So there's all that. Those are the negative things. The anger. Those are the negative things that we find in ourselves. But he's also got the things, the qualities that we hope that we have or might one day find. You know, loyalty.
Loyalty.
The capacity for friendship. The need to protect those smaller than him. And that magnificent courage.
Yeah.
You know, certainty of death. Small chance of success. What are we waiting for? I mean, come on, let's get. He'll. You know, there may be 1,000 orcs coming towards him. You know, he's not going to run away. He's going to go straight in there. You know, you die. Everyone dies at some time, but not right now.
What happens when John Rhys-Davies is at his house? He's maybe having a relaxed time, and then you think about so memorable characters in the movies. You think, or
I
you
don't
go.
think.
No, maybe.
I don't think about movies when I'm relaxing. Good God, no. I mean,
I know that it's work, but maybe when you think and you go back in time and then you said, wow, how can describe your career in one word?
lucky.
Like you.
If you leave school, go to university, and join a great chemical company or any big organization, work hard, learn, you will be promoted. You may be promoted finally to being chairman of the board. That's a career structure. Actors don't have that structure. Actors never know if the phone will ever go again. Now, I've theoretically, I've got 5 movies that I'm doing this year. But if they don't happen, I won't necessarily know that it's over. One day, the phone will stop ringing, and I won't know that that's it. My career is finished. And I'll be saying to you, well, of course, yes, it has been a quiet year or two, well, 5 years or so, really. But my manager assures me there's some really, I mean, look, I don't want to be immodest, but I'm on the, I'm on the short list for 6 major movies at the moment,
Yeah.
And he assures me it's just, it's just a matter of time. I won't actually know that it's over. And that's a wonderful insecurity to have. Why? Because I treat every job that I've got as my last job.
Wow.
This is going to be if this is my last job, then this is what I'm going to be. I'm going to be the best person on the set. I am going to be fun, a delight, a good memory. I'm going to serve the script. I'm going to go to the writer and say, look, got a suggestion to make. Perhaps if we added this and this and this. And they go, oh yeah, that's a great idea. And it's a wonderful mental attitude to have. It comes of necessity, of course. Either you simply say, oh, no, I'll always go, I'll always work. But what about turning it the other way around, simply saying, this one is your last movie. The phone is never going to ring again. So do it with all. Don't think I can skip this one because I've got 3 more important ones to do in this. It's it. This is it. This is the swan song. Let's do it as best I can.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, exactly. Very good.
That's a good lesson, actually, because we sometimes we don't realize what we have at the moment.
That's right.
And you never know if that's gonna be the best job of your life and it's gonna give you some more.
Think of the trajectory of your life as being an ascending one. You don't want to go, you want to add new things, think new thoughts. Somebody approached me the other day and said, we would like to make a comic book of your life. And I said, no, we're not going to do that. But what we could do is make a comic book of my imaginative life and take some of the take a caricature of John Rhys-Davies and put him in different times and different periods and put an antagonist in there as well. So John Rhys-Davies is at a fan convention and suddenly there's somebody comes up to him and puts a ring in his hand and says, take it, find them, find yourself.
So thank you so much. It was an honor talking to you. Really was an honor.
The honor was mine, you wonderful and delightful thing.